compassion and innovation to achieve lasting health and wellness.
Thousand Branches Wellness uses art therapy and real-life tools to help people feel better and move forward. Natalie Alfano joins us with more. Natalie, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, such a pleasure to have you here. Tell us a little bit about Thousand Branches Wellness and the kind of care that you offer.
Yeah, so we are a IOP, which stands for Intensive Outpatient Programming. We're located right here in the Chicago Loop, and it's for people that are navigating anxiety, depression, burnout, and basically all the general mental health concerns that people have every day.
Yeah.
And what's so great about it is that it's kind of that in-between step, right? Can you explain that a little bit, where it's a little more than going to see a therapist, let's say once a week, but not quite entering into a hospital system?
Right, yeah, so like exactly what you said, it's that middle step in between individual therapy once a week to, you know, needing that extra support, but don't need 24/7 care with doctors and anybody like that. So it's really for those that just need that one step up.
And so how does that work? Clients come to you how many times a week?
So they can come to us 3 to 4 times. It's pretty great because we do offer virtual and in-person services. So they can still live their day-to-day lives, you know, doing school, doing work, all those responsibilities while still being able to get the care that they need.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who have been through so many different variations of trying to improve their mental health. What is it that you guys offer that makes you unique?
Yeah, so we love to integrate art therapy into our services. It's a very powerful way to express things that you can't sometimes put into words. We also follow the acceptance commitment therapy, which allows clients to live process their thoughts and feelings while building, you know, a meaningful life and that it still aligns with their values. I also like to mention that our beautiful space in the Chicago Loop is very calm, very warm, and professional, so that you don't feel like you're in a hospital setting.
And who do you typically see, and sort of what are the main symptoms that you're seeing from people too?
Yeah, so typically we see adults 18 and older, those that are high functioning but very overwhelmed. So you want to think of people that are like professionals, school graduates, anything like that, and caregivers, just people that need that extra support from their day-to-day lives.
And we're talking like anxiety, depression, we're talking all those things, right?
Yes,
like
anxiety,
even burnout?
depression. Burnout's big, definitely, especially in the city. So
if there's somebody watching who might think like, this could be me, but I don't know if I'm there yet, is it still okay to come reach out? Is there some kind of consultation process?
Yeah, so they can definitely reach out to look on our website, thousandbrancheswellness.com. That can give you more information as to what our Chicago program looks like. You can also give a call into our call center that will walk you through the intake process, and you know, just to see if this is the right fit for you. And then we do accept major insurances, so we're really good with working with payments on that. And then, you know, if you or someone you know is struggling, there's no reason to wait. You know, the services and support is right here in the city.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I've personally struggled in the past, and here's the thing that I find interesting. It's a lot of people are high functioning. Can you talk about what that means?
Yeah, so it's those people that, you know, are still prioritizing their life. They're still doing things, but they don't realize that they're struggling. And, you know, sometimes it takes you that extra push just to do the research and see what's out there to help you. Therapy, you know, being someone myself who goes to therapy, it's so beneficial, and it gives you that non-bias, you know, help.
And sometimes we even hear, like, specifically with the art therapy, where you're doing something so you kind of feel more comfortable. Is that what you guys see when you're talking with patients?
Yeah, and it's awesome because people don't, they don't even know that they're creative until they get put in front of something like that. And our primary therapist, she's great. She does it every day with our clients, and some are a little bit pushed back, but then they're like, you know what, let's give it a try, and then they end up loving it. If I can give an example, she did a project where, you know, you can rip all these pieces of what you're feeling, but then put them in a different, so you're restructuring what you see and how you feel, and it's great.
I love how hands-on and creative that sounds, and then on top of that, you know, all the tools and the methods you're using, they're all evidence-based, right?
Yes, everything is evidence-based.
I love that. So you're leaving with actual tools you can incorporate into your everyday life.
Your coping skills, your stabilizing, and being able to still live your day-to-day life, but you still have your struggles.
Natalie, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for having me.
Oh my goodness. If you or someone you love is struggling, you can call that number right there on your screen. You can schedule that consultation. For more information, go to 1000brancheswellness.com.